you want quite an easy route with pretty spectacular views, this is the one for you. Not gonna lie, I think I'm a little bit lost. This is horrible. No other word to describe it. Hello YouTube, welcome back to a very cold Lake District. We've just parked up at the foot of the Troutbeck walk, which is going to be a 12-mile hike, and it includes 7 Wainwrights. The 7 Wainwrights that we're going to be doing today are Yoke, Ill Bell, Frosswick, Sallows, Wansfell and Troutbeck tongue. So yeah, it's quite a big one today, so let's get cracking. Oh, let me tell you something, it is cold today. I've just had a look at my phone and it's a whopping 2 Celsius. It's supposed to warm up later on to about 5, maybe 6 max. So we've got the gloves on, we've got the hats on. It's not a very high one today. 757 metres is our tallest summit, which is Ill Bell, and you get some absolutely unbelievable views from Ill Bell down onto Kentmere Reservoir, which I'll show you later on. I've not actually done this route myself, it's my first time, so all these Wainwrights are new to me. Hopefully they might be new to you, so we can do them together, can't we? So I decided to come for a day hike today, as last night's weather forecast was 40 to 48 mile an hour winds, and I didn't really fancy going camping in that. So the weather forecast was a complete change, blue skies, winds of 5 to 6 miles an hour, and a little bit cold, but it is, you know, we're in pushing towards the end of October now, so I thought I'd get myself out and do some more Wainwright bagging. I've not done this route before, so I'm looking forward to getting up there, looking forward to getting up to Ill Bell. You're supposed to be able to get good views from Kentmere Reservoir from up there. If you fancy doing this route yourself, I'll put the route in the description for you. So I think this is the start of our ascent. We've got a sty to climb here and another one up there. Well, it turns out there's 3. Look at that for a view. Okay, so we've just arrived at Sallows, 483 metres. And you can see absolutely amazing views of Windermere there. Views of the Irish Sea, Morecambe Power Station down there. So yeah, it's not a bad one, that's for sure. Anyway, we're going to make our way up to the next Wainwright, which is Sallows, up there. I'll see you up there. I just thought to myself, I never told you how long it took me to get up there. Well, according to Strava, 1 hour and 12 minutes. And you know me, leisurely pace. Look at this. Absolute silence. I'm not seeing a single person all day. Not even in the caravan park. Didn't see anybody. So we might have this all to ourselves. It's not one of the popular routes in the Lake District, this one. I mean, I'm guilty of that myself. I've been saving this till last. I've only got 2 or 3 more routes to do and I've bagged all the way in right then. But yeah, see all the scarfells in the background there. Oh, we've got a fell runner. Oh no! You can see Great Gable there, or Pillar, sorry, picking his head out. What are the chances of that? Yeah, haven't seen anybody today. Right, let's march on. What's this, number 5? Sallows. So this is the summit of Sallows, 516 metres. I think it's safe to say it's pretty much what we've just seen at Sour House. So I think we'll have a quick drink and then we'll make our way up to Yoke, which is up there. Right, so I've just had a Mars bar and a little bit of Lucasade to keep me going, and off we go up there. I'll tell you what, I'm out of practice this walking in the lakes in the winter. I normally bring a flask when it's this cold, but Lucasade will have to do today, won't it? I've got my water filter. I have got some brewing up stuff in there. I've got my little OEX stove and some coffees, but I'll wait till I get to the top. We don't have a star this time, we have steps. Nowhere to put the camera, but I'm sure you get the gist by now. So here we are at the summit of Yoke, I think. But look at these views up here. Look at Windermere. You've got the Old Man of Coniston over there. You've got Crinkle Crags, Pillar. You've got all the Helvellyn Range opening up. What a viewpoint this is. On this side, I think that's Kentmere Pike. I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% sure what that valley is down there, to be honest with you. So yeah, I could stay up here all day, me. But we need to keep moving. Off up to Ill Bell now, which is the highest summit of the day. I've decided to come off the path and just have a little wander down here to show you this. Kentmere Reservoir down there. So not bad, eh? Absolutely stunning. Nice little spot here for lunch. What have we got today? We've got chicken salad with a sausage roll and Co-op's finest brownies and some Lucasade. Lovely. So that's dinner done. We're going to head back up there onto the path of Ill Bell and crack on with the route. Well, we have just arrived at the summit of Ill Bell, 757 metres. And what a view you get from up here. See Windermere? What was I saying before about the best view being down there? Yeah, look at that. You've got the view of all the Lakeland Fells on this side. And you have the Kentmere Reservoir down there, Kentmere Pike. Absolutely stunning. Right, it's time to move on to the next Wainwright, which is Frosswick. Here we are, Frosswick. Another Wainwright in the bag. Oh. Well, I'm not going to repeat myself, but from the first 20 minutes of this walk, views have been spectacular, honestly. Up there is Troutbeck Crag, I'm sure it is. I've been up there, but that's not where we're going today. I think we actually go down here and turn left and work our way back round to the car, but even though this isn't the highest, this might be my favourite, because you get a better view of Kentmere from here, and look at that view of Windermere with the valley. Unreal. I've had to take my rucksack off and just had a bit of a pit stop, because when I got up here there were a few people here and I don't really want to start hey, how's it going? Do you know what I mean? So I think some people get a bit funny when you're filming them, don't they? Especially when you come up here for a bit of peace and quiet and hand in escape, and you got some guy wafting a camera in the face. I don't think they like it. Well, I wouldn't like it anyway, but that's just me, I'm miserable, aren't I? Right, let's get going. So if you head up there, that takes you to Troutbeck Crag, and beyond that is Hazewater Reservoir. It's beautiful up there if you get a chance to go up, but we're going to turn left down here now, and this should pick up the path onto the next Wainwright. So you may have noticed the drone hasn't been up much today, for the simple reason, I mean the weather, there's no wind, but there's just too many people creeping about, so I don't really want to be flying it over people. Point proven. I'll tell you something, I really am loving this today. I wasn't expecting these kind of views. It's really underrated, this route. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, hey, did the Troutbeck route yesterday, unbelievable. So you have now, but that view of Windermere there, I can't get enough of it. I took about 10,000 pictures on my phone, on my camera, sorry. And I know they're not going to turn out very well because of the weather conditions today. Photos never really turn out so good when it's overcast. It's not so bad when you get sunny spells and the lights beaming through. Yeah, going the right way. So yeah, if you want quite an easy route with pretty spectacular views, this is the one for you. Maybe you've not done any Wainwrights before and you want to go Wainwright bagging and you don't know, you want to get into it and what's it all about. This is a perfect introductory walk, I'd say. There's no scrambling. The paths are pretty easy going. And yeah, it's just nice and steady. We are almost at the bottom of this descent and I have found a tiny waterfall, so I'm going to fill up my Catering B3 water filter because I'm gagging. All I brought with me today was a bottle of Lucozade Sport, so I'm parched. So yeah, I'm going to top it up now. Crystal clear. Brain freeze. Oh, that's better. I was ready for that. If you're wondering what water filter I use, it's the Catering B3 1 litre. And even if you're not going wild camping, you're just out hiking, I always bring it. When I first started hiking, I used to bring one of those big 1.5 litre Buxton bottles of water with me. And you might not know, but 1 litre of water weighs a kilogram. Even though it's not a lot of weight, but you got the rest of your stuff in your bag, it soon adds up. So I don't even bother bringing any water with me now. I bring that little bottle of Lucozade and I just throw that Catering B3 because 9 times out of 10 when you're out in the lakes there's always a little gill, a little running water source. Try not to fish water out of small tarns. There could be dead sheep in there or all sorts of organisms. But yeah, running water for sure, you'll be alright. I'm not sure if I've told you what the next Wainwright is. The next Wainwright is Troutbeck. You look on OS maps, it's known as the Tongue. Don't know why it's called the Tongue. But anyway, you can see where we've been today. That's where we've been, up this ridge here. And that's where we came down. You can see the fell wall there. Come straight down there. You see the little gate on the bridge there. That's where that's where we filled up the water. But one thing I do have to say, if you're going to follow this route that I've put in the description, be careful coming down because it's very slippy. I nearly fell on my ass a couple of times. Just managed to save myself. So yeah, bear that in mind if you're doing this. There you can see it, the Tongue. 364 metres. Ooh. Yeah, so I'm sat on the fence about that part. Oh, I'll tell you something. I was enjoying today until that part. I was expecting Swamp Thing to jump out at one point. Bogfest. So yeah, what we were saying earlier, If it's been raining a lot recently, avoid this one. Can't be better waiting till summer. Okay, so that's the tongue up there, but as you can see there's a few people there, so I'm not going to do any recording. So we're going to move on to the next one now, which is Wansfell, which is up there, also known as Baystones. So yeah, let's get cracking onto the final way route of the day. Not gonna lie, I think I'm a little bit lost. I've got OS maps telling me I should be down there, my Garmin's telling me I should be up there, and the Strava's telling me I'm on the right path. Now this to me looks like a kind of a path, so let's just stick with this and see what happens. I know I'm going over there, so it doesn't really make any sense to be coming back on myself, but there's no way down there. Ooh. Right, so I've been having a look about and I can see a bridge down there and a path that's going to take us up. So I'm just going to go with that. I've got 3 navigation apps and they're all telling me different things, but that's probably because we're in a valley and the signal's all over the place. So I know where the car is, it's over there. You know, if things get bad, just just march in that direction, you can't go wrong. But anyway, I think let's move on. Right, so we're back on track. We found the bridge. If you're going to head down where the gate is, just literally follow down the hill and walk along beside this river and you'll come to this bridge. When you get to the bridge, you turn left, it takes you back up to Kirkstone Pass and then up to Wansfell. Right, so our route tells us to go up there through all that bracken. I can't see any path, all I can see is bracken and a swamp. So I'm literally just going to march it straight to the Kirkstone Pass because that's where our path starts, up to Wansfell there. Don't really see the point in going up there and coming back down again. Like, point in that. Well, let's just see what happens anyway. No doubt in 10 minutes I'll be coming back and going, buddy, I should have gone up there, but let's go. Oh, make it stop. Starting to think I should have gone up there now. It's just a swamp, it's an absolute swamp. So you can see where I should be, and I'm here, but I'm literally facing the way we need to go for Wansfell. So if I just march forward, I'll get there eventually, won't I? We're officially lost. Does this happen to anybody else when they go out hiking, Wainwright bagging? Seems to be a bit of a common theme with me. Get lost. Oh, hang on, I can see a bit of a break in the wall. So there's something been trotting through here, deer or something. So, oh, Brackensville, or Ticksville. Do we still have ticks in October? Is that a thing? Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm not enjoying this. Right, so we're at the wall. You can see the tongue there. Can you see the path that I didn't come down? Anyway, so right, I've just got to this wall here, so I'm going to just follow it up, and I'm hoping there's going to be a way to get over it. Maybe steps in the wall like earlier on, or maybe I'll just be able to climb it. Oh, look what I found! I've never been as happy in my life to see a gate. Well, forget it. It just takes us to Mario World there. Right, we're going to try and get over that wall somehow. Talk about hidden gem, look at that! Little pool there for you outdoor wild swimmers. Right, well, I can see the Kirkstone Pass, so just going to work my way through over there, and I'll be back on the road in the next 5-10 minutes hopefully. Right, finally, we are back en route. We are on the Kirkstone Pass, and we have to go through that gate there, and then up to Wansfell. Now, my feet are absolutely soaking. Probably won't be able to get it out on the camera, but there, all down my legs, absolutely soaked. I've got some kind of prickly things all over my legs, don't like dead thistles or whatever. The options are, we can go through that gate there and off up to Wansfell for the final weighing right of the day, or we can walk probably about 1.5 miles back to the car and call it a day, get some dry socks on my feet. But we don't quit, do we? Let's keep going. Just looking back to where we've been today, all over the ridge there, up to Ill Bell and down. I'm going to be honest, I'm starting to think the person who did this route, which wasn't me, just winged it, because I can't see a path anywhere. I know I said earlier on about, you know, if you're going to do this route, I'll put the route in the description, but once you got to the tongue, I just go straight down and back to the car. You can see the path clearly back to the campsite, caravan park where I'm parked. I mean, there's no path here. It's like they just thought, oh, sod it. Well, you know, it's not far on a piece of paper, but when you're out here, there's no path. Feet are absolutely soaked. It better be worth it this way, right? I have to say though, really I'm enjoying this. There's no path. It's like walking on a sponge. My feet are soaked. I don't think I know where I'm going. I'm loving it. Horrible. Horrible. This is horrible. No other word to describe it. Why did I not just go back to the car? Oh, thank God for that gate. Oh, great swamp. Why is it like a prison around here? What's with all the fencing? What have they got in there? Tigers or something? Oh, I've had it off, I've had it off. We have a path. We have a path. Oh, this one's the mission. We're nearly there though. Can you see how far we've come up? Mad to think we was over there earlier this afternoon. Almost there. So, we are at Baystones, Wansfell, and I'm not going to use the word, but I wish I'd gone back to the car, seriously. I think the actual summit's over there, Wansfell. In fact, there's someone over there. I've not come all this way just to look at this. So I'm just going to slog it over to the Wansfell Pike there, because I imagine you're going to get a decent view of Windermere. Surely this is not the Wainwright. I mean, you know, you get a good view of Red Screes, but Baystones is here. This is where we are. But I'm not coming all this way, I'm not going up there. So we're going up there. Oh no! Just when you thought you're having a bad day, the brand new mic's fallen off the selfie stick. The mic's gone. I'm going to go back to this Baystones here now, see if I can find it on the floor, because I thought I had it on there. Sake! So just when you think things couldn't get any worse, I've lost my microphone. I've come back up here now to see if I can find it, but nowhere to be seen. I think I've had the camera folded when I've had my chest pouch on, so I don't have to hold it. And I think it slipped off the selfie stick. So yeah, didn't even last one hike, didn't even last one video, lost it. Seem to be good at that, losing things. So I've just spent about half an hour looking for it. It's nowhere to be seen. To be honest, it could be anywhere along that path or down in the swamp, I don't know. I think I used it last down there, but it's starting to get to be dark in an hour. So I'm going to have to bin Wansfell off and head my way back to the car, because that's another like 2 miles away yet. Oh, so yeah, it's getting to the stage where you could call this a bit of a disaster, this, couldn't you, really? Walking through a swamp for the last hour and a half and lost my mic. Can't wait to see what happens next. Oh. For God's sake. Past caring now. Can you hear that? That's my boot. Full of water. Full of freezing cold water. Oh. Oh my God. I would not recommend this walk to anybody at all. Ooh, we are now finally back at the car. I've never been as happy to see a car in my life. I'm knackered. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I'd love to say I've enjoyed this one today, but well, I enjoyed all that part. It was until I got to the tongue things started going wrong for me. The fact that there wasn't a visible path up to Wansfell, well, I think it started going wrong, yeah, from the tongue, and then it got even worse when I got up towards the route from the gate from Kirkstone Pass up to Bowstones, Wansfell. Lost my microphone. It was like walking through a swamp for the last 2.5 hours. My trousers are absolutely soaking, my boots are soaking, but it's all part of the adventure, isn't it? You can't expect it to be beautiful tarmac, crusher run roads everywhere you go. So yeah, so I will put this route in the description. Obviously when you get to the tongue, I just come straight, you can see the path clearly, just come straight back down to the caravan park. I wouldn't do what I've done today. There's no fun in it whatsoever, as you've seen. I'd probably do Wansfell properly on another day. Probably do that when it's snowing. Probably park up where I've parked up now and just go up the way I've come back down. I just didn't have anything left in the tank after losing my microphone and cold, and I'm starving. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Maybe you found this video just typing in Troutbeck on YouTube and you wanted to do this route yourself, wanted to see what it's like. Well, I hope I've shown you what it's like and what it can be like. So yeah, anyway, if you haven't subscribed, you know, please consider subscribing. It's free to subscribe, doesn't cost you anything, and if you like this kind of caper, outdoor kind of stuff, there'll be much more videos to be coming. Next video is going to be a wild camp. I'm going to get my tent out next time, I think. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Ta-da! Sorry, before I go, we said today's hike's going to be 6 hours, didn't we? And 12 miles. There we go. It's just under 8 hours and just over 13 miles. So yeah, it's been a slog. Right, take it easy. See you in the next one.